Welcome to Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. Taiwan received another blow on its foreign relations. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has confirmed that the island nation of Fiji has shut down its representative office in Taiwan. The withdrawal was sensitively timed on the eve of President Tsai's first anniversary in office. Whether this suggests the beginning of another war over diplomatic allies with China, officials refuse to speculate. What we do know, however, is that the Prime Minister of Fiji met with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the 16th and reiterated his support of the One China policy. Although the official reason of Fiji shutting down office in Taiwan is due to their limited economic resources, Democratic Progressive Party legislator accused China of pressuring Fiji, while on the other side, opposition Kuomintang lawmakers said Tsai's ineffective cross-strait policies are to blame for these diplomatic failures. President Tsai Ing-wen's plans to increase Taiwan's international space has seen little success, and recent polls further add to the gloom. The latest survey showed that people gave Tsai an approval rating of just 18%. In response to her plummeting approval ratings, President Tsai wrote on Facebook that she will continue negotiating and implementing her plans in her second year in office so that her policies can bear fruit as soon as possible. The military is currently decommissioning its fleet of anti-submarine warfare aircraft S-2T after it had been in service for over 50 years. On May 18th, the second-to-last S-2T aircraft took off from Pingdong Air Base and landed at Hsinchu Air Base for its decommissioning ceremony. The National Health Insurance Program's payment review system was regarded as a black box operation by the medical industry in the past. Hence, last October, the authorities started to publish the names of the members on the review committee. Last month, however, the committee said this should stop as they are now having difficulty keeping its members who want to remain anonymous. Another issue to look at is clean energy transition. The government announced that coal-fired electricity generation percentages would be reduced from 45% this year to 30% by 2025. The pitfall, however, is that it does not include private coal power stations. The Yunlin County government urges to include private power stations as they supply up to 11% of the nation's electricity. And if they are not forced to conform to these new standards, the air quality down south would never improve. On the topic of Formosa Plastics, the environmental impact assessments for its 3 plant expansions took 5 years to complete. Worse yet, in the end, it was decided that the assessments should be redone. This angered the industrial sector, which criticized the authorities being ineffective. In response, EPA Minister Li Yingyuan held a press conference and said the amount of time it will take for the assessments in the future will be shortened to a maximum of 1 year. TransAsia Airways suspended operations without prior warning in November of 2016, causing much damage to travelers and employees. The responsible authorities are now currently seeking to amend regulations to allow fines of up to 10 million NT dollars to the managers of any airline that ceases operations without warning. Furthermore, for flights that are delayed for over 5 hours, new regulations are drawn up to allow passengers to apply for full refunds. Welcome back. I'm Veronica Lin. The Ministry of Education launched learning districts for high schools for the first time this year for exam-free admissions. A total of 15 public high schools and vocational schools took part with over 2,000 openings. The schools attracted around 1,000 applications and had an acceptance rate of over 98%. The ministry says it may expand the program next year as to gradually implement an exam-free admission system. For some students, getting enrolled is not hard, but paying their lunch fees is a challenge. At present, only senior and vocational high school students from impoverished families whose household registrations are in Taichung receive lunch subsidies. The city's Education Bureau recently announced this restriction will be revoked starting in the 2017 school year. Aside from lunch fees, impoverished students may also face other challenges. The annual Young Designers Exhibition is a graduation showcase for domestic design students. This year, 10,000 students from 140 different design subjects are taking part. However, to take part, students have to pay tens of thousands of NT dollars. This sparked concern that this may heavily add to a student's financial burdens. Talking about agriculture, let's take a look at the 2017 Taoyuan Agriculture Expo. It opened last month with 3 hectares of exhibition space and facilities. Local residents urged that facilities should be kept even after the expo closes, and the Taoyuan city government listened. Talking about agriculture, let's look at this wonderful innovation. In order to help farmers sort out good and bad soybeans faster, the Hualien District Agriculture Research and Extension Stations developed a soybean screening machine, which is capable of screening out 60 kilograms of soybeans in an hour, helping to create over 4 million NT dollars in economic value. Welcome back to Inside Taiwan. Let's take a look at what's happening in Taiwan's cultural scene. Thank you for watching Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. Have a great day.